Hi guys, I'm going to be showing you exactly how I made this super easy corset bralette. It's very easy to make and this is for a large size. And before we continue, I'm going to show you how you make your measurements in order to get your size because everybody's size differs. Okay, so this is the width of this represents like the width of your bust, and this is like the length of your bust, like the length. Okay, so measuring from here to here. So as you can see, I have 7 inches, which is perfect for me. So when you measure the width of your boobs, you know how many inches it is. Actually, the width of my boobs is 8 inches, and if I make this 8 inches, it's going to expand, and even after we block it, so it's going to expand more. So and it is a corset. By the time I tie it by the at the back, it is going to expand to that 8. So if I make 8 inches right now, it's going to expand more. So depending, you can minus ½ inch or 1 inch depending on how you want the corset to fit on you. Okay, but for me, I removed 1 inch. Let's introduce the materials that we're going to be using. This is a yaya regular yarn. I'm using double strand. Each of the strand is 3 ply, so double strand that gets us to 6 ply of acrylic yarn. Okay, I'm going to be using 3.0 mm hook for this project. I'll keep my measuring tape handy so that we can keep to measurements. I'm going to be needing few stitch markers. We also need a scissors to cut off unwanted ends. I'm going to start by making a slip knot. After that, I'll make 6 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here we have our 6 chains. I'll skip the last chain, which is this, and go over to the second chain from the hook and make 1 single crochet. I'll continue making 1 single crochet in the remaining chain stitches. So here is what our first row looks like. For the second row, I'm going to chain 1 and turn, make 1 single crochet in the first stitch, continue making 1 single crochet in the remaining stitches. I'm going to repeat the second row in row 3, so I'll chain 1 and turn, make 1 single crochet in all the stitches that I have. So this is what I have. In the fourth row, for the fourth row, I'll chain 1 and turn, make 2 single crochets in the first stitch, which counts as an increase. Make 1 single crochet in the next 3 stitches, and in the last stitch, I'll make 2 single crochets, which also counts as an increase. So we increased in the first and in the last row. To continue, I'll chain 1 and make 1 single crochet in all the stitches that I have. So right now I will attach my stitch marker on the fourth row where we made our increase, so that we know where we started making increases. So I'll continue making 1 single crochet. In this fifth row, we are not going to be making any increases. For the sixth row, I'll chain 1 and turn, make 2 single crochets in the first stitch, make 1 single crochet in the next 5 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. In the last stitch, we will make 2 single crochets in there, which counts as an increase, just like this one. So in the fourth row, we increased and that cut us to 7 single crochets. In the sixth row, we also increased and that cut us to 9 single crochets. We are going to chain 1 and turn, and we're going to be repeating row 4 and row 5. We're going to be repeating row 16. Okay, so one single crochet in all the stitches. For the eighth, we'll chain one and turn, make two single crochets in the first stitch, make one single crochet in the next 7 stitches. This is the second one. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Make two single crochets in the last stitch, and this gets us to 11 single crochets. I'm going to chain one and make one single crochet in all the stitches. At the end of the row, I still have 11 single crochets. Okay, so we are in 2, 4, 6, 8, 9th row. For the 10th row, we're going to chain one, make two single crochets in the first stitch, which counts as our first increase for this row. In the next 9 stitches, we're going to make one single crochet. In the last stitch, we are going to make two single crochets, which counts as an increase. At the end of the 10th row, we have 13 single crochets. We are going to chain one for the 11th row and make one single crochet in all the stitches. And we will have 13 single crochets as well at the end of the row. Chain one and turn for row 12. Make make two single crochets in the first stitch and make one single crochet in the next 11 stitches. In the last stitch, make two single crochets, which counts as an increase. Chain one and turn for row 13. Make one single crochet in all the stitches that you have. At the end of the 14th, at the end of this row, which is the 13th row, we are going to have 15 single crochets as well. So chain one for the 14th row, make two single crochets in the first stitch, which counts as our first increase. Make one single crochet to the next 13 stitches. In the last stitch, make two single crochets, and that gets us to 17 single crochets. We are going to chain one and turn for row 15. We will make one single crochet in all the stitches that we have. And we have the end of the row. I also have exactly 17 single crochets. For the 16th row, we're going to chain one and turn, make two single crochets in the first stitch and one single crochet in the next 15 stitches. In the last stitch, we're going to make 2 single crochets, and this gets us to 19 single crochets in total. And this is where we are going to be stopping our increase. I'm going to show you how many inches we have for the length. For the width, we have 3 inches, and for the length, we also have 3 inches. That is exactly what we want. Okay, now for the 17th row, I'm going to chain 1 and turn, make 1 single crochet in all the stitches that I have. Before I proceed, I will place a stitch marker at the 16th row, which is where I stopped increasing. That's after I stopped increasing. So I'll make 1 single crochet in all the stitches until I get to the end of the row. I'm here at the end of the 17th row, and this is what my work looks like. I'm going to chain 1 and turn. I'll make 1 single crochet in all the stitches for row 18. I'm here at the end of the 18th row. For the 19th row, we're going to chain 1 and make 1 single crochet in all the stitches that we have. I'm here at the end of the 19th row. I'll measure to the shore of my length. I'm looking for 3.5 inches. Remember, we're making a total of 7 inches, so 3.5, that is the half of 7 inches, and we have exactly that. We got that just at the 19th row. So this marks the half of our work. We are going to repeat exactly the same thing that we did backwards. So we're going to make 3 rows of 1 single crochet, because that is what we did after our increase. For the 17th, 18th, and 19th row, we made 1 single crochet. So for the 20th, 21st, and 22nd row, we are going to make 1 single crochet in them all, in all the stitches that we have. And I'll meet you when I'm done with mine to show you what to do next. For row 21, I'll chain 1 and turn, make 1 single crochet in all the stitches that I have. So guys, I'm here at the end of the 22nd row, and this is what my work looks like. So from 23rd row, for 23rd row, we are going to chain 1 and turn, and we start our decrease. So we are going to just do almost the same, like the same thing that we did here, just in a reversed form. So we increase there, we are going to decrease to get to this on this end. So that is what is going to help us from the diamond. So we're going to skip the first stitch and go over to the second stitch and make single crochets. I just want that to be on the same length. Okay, so continue making your single crochets until you have 2 stitches left at the end of the row. So here at the end of the row, I have 2 stitches left. I'm going to skip this one and go over to the last one and make my last single crochet. And so we decreased in the beginning of the row and in the end of the row. So to continue, we are going to chain one for row 24. We will make one single crochet in all the stitches, not skipping any one. So in this row, we are not making any decrease. We're going to just make one single crochet until we get to the end of the row. I'm here at the end of the 24th row. Okay, so I'm going to keep repeating the 23rd and 24th row until I get to 35th row. Okay, so I'll keep repeating it. That means you're going to chain one for, you can actually add a stitch marker, which is something I know I'm definitely going to do. This is 24th, so in the 23rd, this marks where we started our decrease. Okay, so I already chain one for row 26. I'm going to skip this and go over to this. So I'm repeating row 23 in, sorry, I'm repeating row 23 in row 25, not row 26. Sorry about that. So make my decrease, one single crochet until I have two stitches left. So here I have two stitches left. I'll skip this and go over to the last one and make my final decrease. Then I'll repeat row 24 in row 26, which means I'll make one single crochet in all the stitches. So I hope you understand it better right now. You keep repeating it, decrease, no decrease, decrease, no decrease, until you get to row 35. So I'll meet you there to show you what to do. And in that row 35, you will have five single crochet stitches. Maybe that could help you. So you keep decreasing until you have five single crochets. So guys, I'm here at the end of the 35th row, and this is what my work looks like. The diamond has been formed. Okay, so for 36th row, we are going to chain one and turn. We'll make one single crochet in all the stitches, and we'll repeat this in the next three rows, because as you can, if you remember, we did three rows of no increase at the beginning before we made our first increase on the fourth row. So we are going to literally repeat the same thing for row 26, 27, and 28. We are not going to be making any decrease or increase. It's going to be one single crochet in all the stitches, just like the way we started. So I'm on the 27th row, sorry, 37th row. I'm so sorry if I mentioned 20 at this point. Just know that I'm talking about 30. So for the 28th row, oh sorry, there I go again. 38th row, I'm going to make one single crochet in all the stitches, and then we are done. So this is what we have right now. It looks exactly the same. Okay, this part and this part look the same. So right now we're going to be working at the top to cover up the bust. Okay, so I'm going to chain one and make one single crochet in this first row and in every other row. So guys, I'm here at the end of the row and this is what my work looks like. So we have a total of 38 single crochets because I have a total of 38 rows, which I made one single crochet in each of them. Okay, so for row 2 on this part, I'm going to chain 1 and turn. Then I'll make one single crochet in all the stitches and I'll continue repeating that until I get to the 13th row. So guys, I'm here at the end of the 13th row of this side and this is what my work looks like. So here you have yourself a perfect corset cup. So don't mind the change of color. I'm just using this for illustration. So that's the reason why I didn't mind the color, you know. Not as if it's that bad though, but so good, right? Okay, so I'm going to measure to show you how many inches the single crochet at the top is. So from here, as you can see, we have 2 inches. This is where we started from, and this is where we ended. Comfortably 2 inches. That gets us to a total of five, almost 5.5, almost, but not 5.5. Okay, so the length remains the same with this part, 7 inches, 7 inches. So that is okay for me. And I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you very much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye. Mwah.